a live reading about a past life analysis. So, past lives is an area of interest for everybody. The reason being that it impacts our current life also, and we can feel that impact. So, in today's reading, we will analyze your one of your previous lives, and we will see how it is impacting you today, how you can modify, how you can learn, what you can learn from that past life, and how today's reading can benefit your today's life, how you can make your future better using the lessons from that particular past life. Uh, so for a reading, please type your name, age, location, along with the question past life analysis in the chat box. For any questions not related to this, any other questions, please look at the description box. All details are given. The details are also given in the pinned message. For a confirmed reading on past life analysis, again, look at the description box. Details are given there. And for booking a past life analysis session with me, please again call up or WhatsApp on the number that is given in the chat box or in the description box below. Hi Lindsay. Hi Vanessa, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. So today the first question we will take will be a reading on past life analysis. In order to get the reading, please type in the chat box your name, age, location, and type past life analysis, and we'll look into this is going to be a detailed reading. Past life analysis is a very detailed reading. Hi, Marisol Mariano. For anybody who's just joined and is looking to ask questions, please type. We're looking at the past life analysis reading today and how it is impacting your current life. To get a free reading, this is a detailed reading. To get a free reading on your past life, on a previous life of yours, please type your name, age, location, along with past life analysis reading in the chat box. For a confirmed reading or for any other questions, please look at the description box. All details are given there. Okay, you're from Argentina. Okay, so as of now, Lindsay has asked for a past life analysis and Vanessa has asked for a past life analysis. We'll wait for another couple of people to type in and then we'll pick up one and start with the analysis spread. Okay. Okay, let's begin. So Lindsay, that's your name, right? And you're 41. I think you're from, you had typed in earlier, USA, okay. Okay, let's do this, come. So Lindsay, let's take out your cards. Okay, we have another question from Mariano too, but I have already said Lindsay, so let's do it for Lindsay. Lindsay is 41 years old. Lindsay, I think, is the name of a woman, so a female, yes, and okay, she's from USA. Can you please tell us, Tarot? Let's start. Tell us everything about Lindsay's past life. Okay, let's take out your cards. Okay. Wow. Okay, this is interesting. Your first card is the Starborn. Okay, now this card tells me that in your previous life, one of your previous lives, this particular life that we're talking about, it may be the immediately past life or it could be another life from the past, which is creating an impact on your life right now. And as the reading unfolds, you'll be able to see that impact in your life today. So, with the Starborn card here, okay, I see that your previous life was about accomplishments. It was about achievements and successes. That was one of the prime focus of that particular lifetime. However, I also see a completely different aspect to your life here, that life in particular, okay, because your next card is the Offering, which is a completely different card from the Starborn. From a very successful position, your life shifted towards offering, towards helping, towards providing value to others. And if this was the case, you will be able to see that in your life today also. It would come naturally to you in this lifetime also. Helping someone, or maybe just offering, because your next card after the offering completely makes sense. Because your next card is the prayer card. See? So, where this comes naturally to you today, the thing is, it is a flow in from a previous life where, from being successful, somehow or somewhere you turned into how you can contribute. And this is interesting, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, your question before this was about contribution, your contribution to society. Now, another thing that I'm seeing here is, because after the offering card, you have the prayer card here. Okay. Now, with the prayer card here, I also see, Lindsay, that uh, you turned a lot towards, first, towards connecting with your God. It could be a deity, it could be a God, it could be someone you believed in, through a lot of praying. It could have been praying as you understand it today, or it could have been praying in another form. It could have been praying in the way you connected with your deity, based on what culture you were born in at that point of time. But if you can see here, this is really interesting. You see this hand here, and you see this hand here. Just look at the two hands here. This hand, first it turned towards offering, then it turned upwards. And the best part is that after that, the next card you've drawn is the vessel card. And this is interesting because this is an extra card which came up for you. As a child, I always prayed my own way, yes. So that is coming from this lifetime. And the best thing is that, these two things really shaped you, because if you see the sequence of your cards, the offering, somewhere you extended yourself for people. You thought about, how can I focus from myself, because this is what your focus was earlier. The Starborn is all about you, it is all about your successes. So that is how your life started. But something happened because of which you thought that, how can I shift my focus from myself onto the other person? How can I offer my services, my help, any kind of help to another person? How can I make my life an offering? Next, once you did that, your life turned more prayerful. It is also possible that, when we offer ourselves up, then our life itself becomes a prayer. You were a special education teacher, went to be a principal, and now I'm a coach for teachers. Okay, so offering is there even today, which is a residue of, that desire to be able to help, to be able to contribute. That desire is coming. So you must have been born this lifetime also with that, because that is coming from a previous life. And here, with the prayer, you gradually turned into a religious mode, and after the religious mode, you have turned spiritual because you have become the vessel, which is a very beautiful card to come up. Because when we combine the offering with the prayer, which means when we combine contributing to society with God's will, then we become a true vessel of God. I think your cards are absolutely marvelous, Lindsay. It's very rare to draw such beautiful cards. So, somewhere or the other, you were almost like, if you look at the three cards together, in fact, the shift in your life is tremendous. From the stubborn to the trio of these three cards, the offering, the prayer, and the vessel. It's like you turned yourself into the hand of God, where you said, let me be a hand through which He wants to help society. And what is marvelous is that your first question before this was also around that. So that itself speaks volumes. And yes, it's interesting that you're able to relate to the reading. Now I'm going to pull out some more cards because I want to look at some more details here. Let us look at, Lindsay, how you were as a child in this particular lifetime when you were born. What were you carrying from the lifetime before that? Yes, because I want to help. Exactly, and that's very visible here. It's following through, and I want to see, because see, as an influence of this particular lifetime that we're looking at right now, you are born with a certain set of tendencies this lifetime. Even as a child, you were able to sense it. Now, let us see what are the tendencies that you were born with that particular lifetime, which we are doing the reading for now. So can we please see how Lindsay was as a child? Oh God, the High Priestess. You seem to be an old soul, a really old soul. Because with the High Priestess, even in that particular life, you were born with spiritual tendencies. So, which means you have been connected to the higher world for quite a few lifetimes. It's not just this or the previous lifetime. It's been there for quite a few lifetimes. You may have had this natural knack of being intuitive, knowing things, or connecting with the spiritual world. Six of Pentacles, you were born even then as a helpful person, someone who wanted to help and give whatever they could. With the Seven of Cups here, you were definitely born a little confused. I feel like an old soul. I have known that. I saw spirits as a kid and have been trying to remember. Oh, yes. I feel you may have been a little confused as a child, but you always knew how to make your right choices at the end. You would intuitively know that I'm going to go with love. I'm going to choose love. After some confusion, you would always choose love. Now, this is what you were born as. Now we're going to look at how your life transitioned, okay? Please tell us, Tarot. How did Lindsay's life transition? Okay. You were a loving child. You were a loving child. You have the Page of Cups here. You were definitely a loving child. However, with the Four of Cups here, I feel that all the love that you had to give inside you was not well received. It was not well received at all. In your childhood, you would feel that, oh, I have so much to offer, but they're not interested in what I have to offer. Next is the Page of Wands and the Three of Cups. It's a lot of cup cards for you. You're a very loving person, I can see that. Also, as a teenager, somewhere along the way, you thought that, okay, let me focus on work because love does not seem to be well received. And as a teenager, you did have your share of friendships and enjoyment. The Fool card and the Queen of Swords. Okay, you gradually developed a little differently because of the environment around you, where your love was not really welcome or it was not appreciated. Your helpfulness, probably your offerings probably were not appreciated, so you gradually grew up into a more controlled person, even though enthusiastic and optimistic. You can see that, yeah. So even though you were optimistic and enthusiastic and enterprising, but then uh, I can see that there was a certain seriousness in you as you grew into an adult. Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers. So in your, I would say you had a reasonably, not a very early marriage. In your 30s, probably, you went on to finding a home, finding someone you loved, a soulmate connection there, and expanding your family for sure. The Empress card, not only in your 30s but also in your 40s. I can see, wow, the Emperor card. Even in your 40s, you had children and you were comfortable with your husband. I can see that as well. Also, you were able to find the what should I say, the stability that life needs, right? You could find that in your life. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. And the Chariot card. Now this is nice because I can see here the Starborn, okay, which is about success, came to you in your middle ages, around 45 or 50, etc. And I can also see that in your early, maybe in your late 40s or early 50s, you focused on trying to kind of get into work, start with your whatever it was that you were doing in terms of career, work, etc. And there was quite a time of testing, time of patience, where you had to wait it out, and then let's say in your middle ages, 45 to 50, you were able to find the success that you were looking for. So quite a shift even from childhood until your 50s. Now let us see how things are shifting after that. Knight of Swords. I can see a shift in your thought process. Six of Swords. That is where your desire to help people, after you had seen successes, I can see that your desire to help people started around your 50s and 60s. You had energy even at that age. Okay, I think I have a feeling, Lindsay, that uh, you did a lot of helping in areas of love. Your helpfulness was about, being able to help people by showing them what love is. So there's a big thing in your reading around, even though as a child you tried to offer that validates my entire life. Yeah. So even as a child, you had that to offer experiences, and not receiving the acceptance for what you were offering somehow seems to have changed your focus to successes, achieving, working, and achieving achievements. You did enjoy. I can see you enjoyed a good family life. Okay, a stable and happy family life for that particular life. However, that inner yearning for helping people through showing them what love is and loving people, offering, taking care, maybe even offering spiritual help, that kind of stuff, after you had achieved what probably was set out to achieve for you, or you had achieved and then you felt that, okay, this is it, I'm sated, I'm not sure this is my cup of tea, you came back to wanting to help people, and then again showing them, you know if you see, it's a lot about love. So a beautiful card showing, and it's interesting because it has come up with the Six of Swords. So showing people, helping people who have been stuck in life to advance in life, advance through, you know, through through helping their mental blocks melt away by showing them love. Okay, let us see how your life is ending here. Three of Wands, you were still planning towards the end of your life what you wanted to do ahead after that. Okay, and the King of Swords. So, yes, you did, towards the end, you did have this, uh, kind of ethical personality, moral personality. I can see that. Okay. Okay. So you did have that. Now, the next thing I want to see is what were the major challenges in your life? Oh, five of coins. Okay. The Empress. Oh, and the Ten of Wands. So, you know, you did have this because even earlier I saw this card of yours, Four of Cups. So I have this feeling that as a child, when you were not understood, that was a big crisis for you. You felt left out, not understood, left out in the cold. Another thing I see here is that, you know, offering love and being understood for what you were offering was a challenge. Probably there were times when all the love and nurture that you were giving, probably even to your children, probably to your family, probably to the ones outside, it was not understood. It is possible that because it was not understood, you had to rechannelize it or channelize it to different people or different areas. Next is the Ten of Wands. If you see something growing out of a skull here. So, yeah, so you had to literally regrow yourself because there was a literal finishing off of everything at some point of time in life, and you regrew from there. So yes, I do see what I'm sensing here is that you were born with these things. You were born with your offering, your prayerfulness, your spirituality, and because of your life circumstances, somewhere or the other, you lost it. It almost died, and then you regrew from there. So that must have been painful not to be understood for what you had to offer, right? Let us see how this particular lifetime, what kind of lessons you learnt. Temperance. You learnt how to moderate things. Probably when you were offering yourself and it was not well received, you learned how to hold back when it was maybe you had a tendency to overdo because over that you have the eight of coins, so maybe you had a tendency to get obsessive about it, and you learned how to moderate, how to give in moderation. Now that's a very unique kind of a lesson to learn, right? 100% accurate, right? So that's probably, so from what I'm getting from your comment is that even in this lifetime you have a tendency to overshare, overhelp, and probably that is then you have to kind of temper yourself down, calm yourself, balance it out that okay, I have to give as much as can be received. And Ace of Wands, you also learned how to balance the desire to give with the desire, or let's say with work, with it should not just be giving love, giving love, giving love. There also has to be focus on your work, etc. Okay. And the Wheel of Fortune. So, with the Wheel of Fortune, you definitely did live out your share of karma. You probably also started to believe more in karma in that particular life. Yes, it's a hard lesson to learn. Exactly. All lessons are hard to learn. For someone who's not willing to give, it is difficult to learn how to share. For someone who's willing to share, it is difficult to learn where to stop. So, yes. So, yeah. So because somewhere or the other, I also feel sometimes that our love as mothers can be stifling. That's something that I also need to hold back on. So yes, all lessons are difficult, I guess. Okay, let us see how these challenges influenced you, although I do get a feeling that we have a good idea about how these challenges had influenced you. I think we have received that answer pretty much. Okay, so with the Hierophant card here, with the Tower card here, and the Ten of Cups card here, I can see that you went through your fair share of kind of getting composed, getting it it was painful for you, very painful for you to realize that oh my god, my love is not needed, my love is probably or my desire to give is not really well received. That was a very big disaster for you. It was like an earthquake in the mind for you. But yes, you did gradually calm yourself down, and and then once you were able to establish the uh, balance, you realize that life could actually be very full. Yeah, now it is probably well received once you've learned how to balance your love. Now, let us look at how your lifetime here came to a close and how you moved on. Beautiful card. What more could you want? You died amidst people that you love. You died with all the love that you had created, oh my God, created for yourself. It was an ideal death for you. Look, with your partner probably in the arms of. Am I audible now? Yeah, perfect. So, the first card, the Three of Wands, Queen of Cups, of course, and the Star card. So, when you passed on, you had learned how to uh, plan things. You were a good planner. You were good at focusing on the long term. You could see what's beyond. And Queen of Cups, you were a wise woman or man, I don't know. You were a wise person there, and you were optimistic, positive, sharing as your usual, caring and nurturing people as usual. But what I see here still is that I do see a transformation here where from just being a spiritual person who chose love all the time and was willing to share, now you had a certain amount of wisdom also, a lot of wisdom, a lot of optimism. You were the kind of person, with the star card here, I can see that you were the kind of person, Lindsay, who people would come to when they needed to be nurtured. And I think that was a big achievement for you for this particular lifetime. Okay. Now, I think we have already received the answer of how this particular lifetime is affecting your current life. I think we already have the answers, but we will still ask if, in case Tarot wants to tell us something extra. Okay. Let us see how this life is impacting your current life. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, you have definitely learned your lessons around balance. Uh, you know how to, where to draw the line. You know how to be balanced, you know how to be structured now. However, you still have that. This is interesting, because this is not just from the previous lifetime, this is actually from even before that. If you remember, this came as the very first card, even in your past life spread. So, yes, even now from your previous life, you are still carrying the spiritual connect, the intuitive connect, the ability to, as you say, the ability to be able to see more than what a normal person can see. So yes, definitely an old soul there. Okay. Now let us see if there's still something more that you need to learn from this particular lifetime that we have read today. Is there anything more that Lindsay needs to take home from this particular reading? Wow. I can see the amount of love cards in your reading. Okay. So, Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups, and the Magician. So, I see here that the cards are still saying that whenever you are confused, choose love. Even today, whenever you are confused, choose love. Okay? Continue on your mission of love. That's the take home. And create your world with all this love. Manifest the world the way you want to manifest it, using all this love. There's another lesson here for you. This is interesting to come up here because the cards are saying don't wait where you don't need to wait. Now, this is a card which you'll understand because it's a little off the main theme, but the cards are saying if you don't need to wait for something, then don't wait. Okay? So, Lindsay, that was your reading. That was a long reading. Yeah. And I'm glad that the reading, it was lovely reading for you, Lindsay. You were in a completely receptive mode, and it was lovely reading for you. Okay, now I have pulled up two release cards for you. What is it that you had released in that particular lifetime? It says, if you don't release the arrow, your aim is all for nothing. Aim straight and shoot the arrow. This is really nice and very appropriate, considering the fact that somewhere or the other, that particular lifetime, you were holding on to the need to help also somewhere, and you found out how to release where needed. And in this particular lifetime, what you need to release is dismiss thoughts that don't lead to the garden of infinite possibilities. Right, Lindsay? So that was your last card. I wish you all the very best. Okay. Hi Manju. Hi Saloni. Hi Nicole. Yes, we are together on a live today. Hi Shant Douglas. I hope I pronounced your name right. Thank you, Saloni. Okay, let's take a short question first. I'm exhausted after that long reading. I've been live. I've been live for the past week also. I was live. The previous week also I was live. Ancestor bloodline. Oh, Shionte wants to know their ancestor bloodline. Can you please clarify what you want to know about your ancestor bloodline? I think we don't have time for another past life reading today because if we go in for another past life reading, that will be like another 1 hour or so. Hi, Hemant. So we'll just stick to very short questions right now. Saloni wants to know future partner's personality. Two of Cups, very loving man, good connection, could be a soulmate. The Star card, optimistic person, loving, nurturing. I see a lot of love here. Nine of Wands will also be hardworking, a little, probably a little, kind of a little doubtful maybe about a few things, could be a little skeptical about a few things, right? Most welcome, Lindsay. Behavior towards you, will be loving towards you. Oh, I see so much love and so much passion here. Will be helpful, will take care of you. I mean, all cards are positive cards, so I think you're blessed in that sense, Loni. Mariano has asked, what can I do to make things better? Let us ask. The first thing, release the past. Hi, Fashion. Hi, Mel. How are you? Okay. Yes, sure, Mel. So, the first thing is no, no, you can ask, Mel. Don't have to wait long. So, the first thing is don't cling to the past. See, you're just holding on to the past in your head. It's like there. So, don't cling to the past. Okay? Marisol, that's the first thing you need to do. Second thing is things will get better. Justice will be served, Marisol. If that is what you're looking at, you're looking for balance to come into life, you're looking for things to be set right, you're looking for things to get better, you're looking especially for some kind of justice, you feel you've been wronged and you're waiting for that kind of justice, have hope things will be set right. And I can also see that your times will be happy again. Have hope and don't cling to the past. Another thing for you is a release card that has come up is accept that you don't lack for anything. The whole world belongs to you. So let go of the feeling of lack. I am not sure, I don't know what your current circumstances are. However, try and release the feeling that things are not okay, that things will not come your way. You relax and accept that things will come your way, and things will come your way. Okay, let go of the mental burden. Does James want a romantic connection with you? Let us see, Mel. Does James want a romantic connection with you? Oh, Page of Wands, he definitely wants passion. Nine of Cups. He wants his heart's desire to be fulfilled. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Now, the thing is, does he want a romantic connection with you? I can see a lot of things that he wants with you. He wants Things to go and turn in his favor the way he wants it. He's passionate about you, I can see that. Romantic connection is something that he is still keeping hidden in the box. As of now, I see he has something on his mind that he wants from you, which seems to be more like, let things go the way I want them to go. Let things be a little more energetic. And in terms of the romance angle, he's a little laid back. See? He just texted and said he can't stop thinking of me. Yeah, with the Page of Wands, definitely. Definitely the attraction will be there. Yeah, he is overburdened with your thoughts, with a lot of wands kinds of thoughts. So it's more of the attraction right now. I don't see the romantic connection and the love connection just yet. Okay, next question. When he said he can't stop thinking about it, he meant the attraction part of it. Most welcome, Mel. Okay. Yes, he will win it for you. Lady Be Good. Right. I don't think that's your real name, is it? But I also see a delay. It will not happen immediately. No, you can just type it out. Don't need to switch accounts. But yeah, the reading gets affected if I know your real name. It is more accurate. So, Shiontu, you've asked, are you on the right divine path? You're definitely on a good path enthusiastically. However, the cards are saying that you need to be more loving. Rebecca, okay, let's ask. So let's omit the previous reading in that case. Rebecca. win. Okay, you will win. It's a lot of hard work, Rebecca, followed by a period of intense analysis of the situation, etc. Your your lawyer seems to be a sensible person. Should win the case for you. Okay, so we have two yeses in a row for you. Someone basically kidnapped my dad is, oh my god, oh god, financially abusing him. Oh god, oh my god, that's crazy. I hope your father is back safe and sound. He seems to be a very, very wise and loving man. He knows how to set up and start a business from scratch and take it up, like very, very stable headed and wise man. I hope he's back home safely. So that was it for the day, and I'll come live again some other time. Until then, be good and take care. Bye bye.